my pack with me for Disneyland Paris. I'm so excited that we are heading back to one of my favorite places on earth, and I'm going to take you along for my prepping and packing routine. As this is only a short trip, you know, 3 days, still need to think about all the logistics, all the details, the Minnie Mouses and all the accessories, and I know that you love to come along with me, so let's pack and organize. I haven't done anything yet. Sometimes I lay it all out and show you, but I've done nothing, so we're just going to start from scratch, show you my packing list and how I organize for a trip. If you're new around here, hi, I'm Brogan. I make travel, home, lifestyle and Disney vlogs, so make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss our Disney vlogs coming. We're going to be covering the new refurbished Disneyland Paris hotel, including the restaurants. Very excited about it, so make sure you stick around. And today's video is very kindly sponsored by Suri, who are the toothbrushes that we use and love. So I've got a really great discount code. If you are traveling or going anywhere or you need a new toothbrush, now is a good time. So I'll talk to you a bit more about them in a minute. But for now, I'm at my desk because the first thing I'm going to do is pull up my packing list. And I've made one pretty much every year, and all I do is just copy it over and tweak it. So I make my packing list in a website called Notion. I do have an app on my iPad as well, because I'll bring that in with me and tick as I go. But this is my old one, so I have this as sort of a base, and I use this for pretty much every trip. And you can see that I've got some to-dos here, which is sort of very generic things you do before a trip. Then I have my basics and what will go in my handbag, my toiletries, my technology, anything miscellaneous, shoes and clothing. Again, you can see it's pretty basic right now, so this is where I will add to this, tweak it. You can see that once I've packed it or done it, I can click the little tick box and it crosses it off. First category I'm going to do is actually my toiletries. The most straightforward, never really changes, don't have to think too much about it. So that's why it's always a good one to start with, especially as I already have small mini versions of my toiletries in this drawer here. So I'm going to gather up what I need. One of the last things, but probably one of the most important when it comes to my toiletries that I will be packing, is my toothbrush. And I wanted to share a little bit more about Suri because I love them. Benji and I switched our toothbrushes to Suri 6 months ago and have been loving them. We were fed up with how clunky and dirty our old ones looked, with the worst battery life, which was always so frustrating, especially when we travelled. Suri are so much better in so many ways. Firstly, theirs has a 40+ day battery life, which is so impressive. We took them on our 2-month cruise and only charged mine once. Even then, the charger is a nice little magnetic stand with a USB, so I can charge it anywhere. It also has a UV travel charging case that keeps the brush clean and sterilizes your brush at the same time. It's nice and slim and perfect if you struggle with any packing space. The overall design is beautiful, with an aluminium body and a repairable design, so they can fix it if it ever breaks. We just switched the plant-based heads, and what's amazing is you can actually send them back to be recycled for free by Suri. It comes with a mirror mount, which is sleeker and saves space on the counter, and overall we are just loving them. My teeth always feel so nice and clean, and they are the best brushes we've ever had. And for something that you use every day, twice a day, it's so important to have a brush that ticks all the boxes. But we can confidently vouch for Suri. Now we've had them for a few months, so if you'd like to get one for yourself, you can use my code Brogan20 to receive 20% off your Suri order. Just click the link in the description and let me know if you get one and how you get on. I love that they're not gimmicky, they're perfect for travel, and I obviously have to put this back in the bathroom, but I am just going to put the case to the side to remind me. So first thing we'll pack is the toothbrush case, and then let me show you sort of what I've got going on in here. So I've got all my little travel toiletries, and probably toothpaste is a good next step. I think I'll go for something like this. That should last us fine for the few days. I have the packing list on my phone now, so we're gonna go to this section. Makeup, I'll probably do pretty last minute because obviously I'm still using it. The first aid kit was last used on our 2-month world cruise, so obviously there's probably a lot of things in here we don't need, so we'll go through this today and maybe condense it down just to some of the essentials. Contact lenses, I can do those, and then a cleanser and skincare. I actually have small LMS cleanser and cream, so we'll put those to the side. Shampoo and conditioner, we'll need to replenish those today. A travel mirror is always so handy, although we are in the Disney hotel, probably have nice place to do my makeup, but I am going to take that. Anti-bac as well, we'll have a few of these. I can't remember where I got these from. I think probably Amazon, and I just put labels on them, but I use the same shampoo and conditioner, so I just need to replenish it a little bit. I love getting prepped for a holiday. It makes me so excited. We'll get our face halos. Oh, I will take a cloth as well. I'm not gonna need my Surrey charger because I'll make sure it's charged up and then it lasts absolutely ages. This is a good start in terms of my toiletries. Obviously still have a little way to go, but I've got all the basics and essentials. I've got deodorant, face sunscreen, body, contact lenses, face halo, cleanser, and I do have other skincare. I'll pop that in as a separate sort of section like that. For my hair products, I normally like to have my hair straight or curled on the first day, and then I'll wash it and potentially dry it, and then I may have it naturally curly. It also depends on the weather. If it rains, then it's easier for me to have it natural because then it doesn't really matter if it gets wet. So I do need to like think about the hair stuff, you know. The next most logical category is probably clothes, and it's at this point that I'll pull out outfits, try them on, check the weather, and then once I've established exactly what I'm wearing on each day, then I can do my accessories and match which ears and bags I need. So let's go and have a little look at clothes. I am so excited about this though. We're packing, we're going away again. Okay, sorry. I already have a little bit of an idea of at least 2 outfits I definitely want. So the first one is a new dress I bought from H&M. Haven't worn it yet, and I think it'll be perfect in Disneyland Paris. I have a really lovely new pair of linen shorts as well, and I think with the right Disney tee, that could be a contender. I have loved bringing this in the past because it's good to travel home in. It's like all one thing. So I may pull that just as a potential going home outfit. I also got this new white zip up jacket from the Disney store, and I love this. I feel like a white zip up is perfect because it will go with every outfit, and it's Disney, so that's a no-brainer. Oh, I've got spirit jerseys and things. Let's go under the bed because that's where I keep all of my Disney outfits. Am I gonna lift this up with all the clothes on it? Yeah. It's actually a bit embarrassing how many Disney clothes we own because Benj has some too. Oh, he's definitely gonna want this. This says Euro Disney on it. He's got a matching bucket hat. Who remembers this one from Hong Kong recently? Loads of you told me that this is just Pluto rolling around on the floor, but I don't really want to wear that one again. I've just pulled this out from the very back, but this has got all of my Disney clothes in, all my spirit jerseys, etc. So we're looking for Disneyland Paris specifically because I know I've got some cute things. Disneyland Paris! Cool. You can stay. I do also have a black version, but it's summertime, so we'll put the black one away. This is also Disneyland Paris, which is the 30th one. Kind of cute. Let's pull that. I've started with the pink dress. Love it. Let's go see if I have some accessories to like jazz it up. Okay, pink is, and pink bag. This bag's pink. All the pink is. We have velvet ones. These are kind of wintry to me and they're quite heavy, so I think we're going to veto those immediately. These match pretty nicely. Yeah, no, I think these are definitely the ears that match this outfit best. Although we'll have a look at these because I do love these ones. The rose gold. If I had the matching rose gold bag, oh, that would be perfect, but I don't. These are some of my favorites, but they just don't match, do they? Not as well. So I think we've already established very quickly first outfit. And then what I like to do is actually take pictures in the mirror, just a selfie. I then save the pictures in a folder called Disneyland Paris outfits, and then I know what I'm pairing and what I'm wearing. You know? Travel day outfit, this is what I was thinking. This new Primark tee that I love. And then I think the denim skirt is really cute with it. This is the flowery skirt. So it's very similar, obviously. I think this one's a little bit more comfortable than denim. I feel like this could be a very good travel day outfit. So I have some blue ears that match perfectly. But then when it comes to the bag, I've got this crossbody Mickey one, which I love. But I feel like this, the castle matches quite nice, you know, the baby blue. Now I'm trying to find an outfit that matches these shorts because they are so comfy. They're a bit more neutral, so I feel like we could go maybe bolder on top. This t-shirt is feeling a little tight. I do really like it, but I have worn it a few times, so I'm not sure. Obviously they all need an iron, but Snow White, like it, don't love it. I think this one's too big. That's a bit nothing, isn't it? I just thought I'd see it with the spirit jersey, but you can see the stripes through the shorts, so maybe not. But I am definitely going to pack this and wear it with leggings to watch the fireworks. This one is actually one of Benji's. It says Woody's Roundup, but the back is so cute. Can you see That is really nice, right?
Acrimony Benji edition.
That's what you're taking.
Yeah. I might say some pants as well, but like this is the main stuff.
I will say that it's going to be summer, it's going to be hot. Although you did wear that in the summertime last, so...
This will be good though, keep the sun off my face.
If I was staying in Hotel Cheyenne, this would be perfect, but we're not staying there. These are really cute and they kind of match Benji's bucket hat. It's the same Euro Disney collection, I guess. I do have a Big Thunder Mountain bag. I also have my Coach bag. I always forget about this one. This is the one I mean. This Coach one. This could look cute as well with this outfit. It does. It's got potential. I'm not like in love with it like the pink one. Am I going to want a lounge flight every day? I don't think I am. And this is why we try everything on to see what we like. Whilst I'm here, I'm going to get my pajamas. And I found these adorable ones. I love how actually all my pajamas are basically Disney, but I found these in Primark and I love them. I've actually been wearing these, which are like thicker, long sleeved, really lovely like loungewear, but I've been saving these for the trip. I feel like this would actually make an amazing t-shirt in the park. Like, look at that. I'm still not 100% sure which t-shirt I want with those shorts. And also if I do bring the denim skirt, that could be an option. It's a few hours later. I'm back from a family lunch and I've just been doing a little bit of the admin, putting in our passport details into the Eurostar back end of our booking so I could print out the tickets. I do have them all on my Apple Wallet and I am planning on having everything digital, but I have just never traveled without backups because if my phone were to get lost and I couldn't access my emails or anything like that, then at least I have physical copies to get us home. I've got everything in this little folder, so I've put our passports in here, the tickets for the Eurostar on the way out, our hotel booking, Eurostar on the way home, and then I have our travel insurance, and at the back I just have some euros, so I need to decide if we want more euros. We barely use cash, to be honest. I also have this little pouch which I've labelled for all of our receipts so I can keep them to hand, and I'm going to take one of these pouches. I've talked about these a lot recently, but I bought a pack of these on Amazon and I love them, and they're perfect for storing any maps, souvenirs, postcards, miscellaneous things, you know, when you travel and you don't know what to do with everything. So I'm going to take an empty one. Before I fold everything up, I am just going to cut all the tags out of anything that is new. The pajamas have got these annoying bits. All the clothes I tried on today are now folded up. I still haven't quite decided exactly which skirt I want to travel in, and I still haven't quite established which of these bags yet, so I won't have all of them. I'm in my pajamas now, in my comfies, winding down for the evening, so I'm going to wrap this up in a minute and carry on tomorrow. But I've got a pair of black plain leggings. They're obviously going to go with the Spirit jersey or travel home, whatever I want. And then I need a swimming cozy because we're going to be going in the pool, and I got this new one from M&S. How lovely is this? I think that might be everything I'm going to do for tonight. I'm going to go and read in the garden and make some dinner, and then we'll pick it up again tomorrow. Good morning, it's day 2 of packing and I'm making very good progress. I have managed to lay out some of my hand luggage bits down here. I've got a few more miscellaneous things that I'll show you on the bed, and then I've also decided on my outfit. I'm going to go for the denim skirt with that Let the Adventure Begin top and this cute little Mickey side bag. I found my bag that I use for Minnie Mouses, so we'll go on to that in a minute. I've got my swimming costume, my swimming cozy bag that I got in the Great Barrier Reef. This is just to put any wet swimwear in there when we travel home. This little pouch is what we use in the Disney parks for snacks and food. You know, when you go to a quick service and they don't always have like nice cutlery or straws if you have a slushie, that kind of thing. So we always pack this, and it's got wet wipes, tissues, and a little snack bag in there. If we don't finish a snack, then we can take it back with us. So this is always with us on a Disney Parks holiday. This is obviously a travel block, but I just need to find a European plug. This is my little gadget bag in here, and I'll show you what I've popped in. I always travel with a spare old phone, which may sound wild, but because this is my job, it would absolutely be detrimental if I didn't have my phone. So I always have a spare, and I have a spare camera, which is the one I'm filming on, the G7X. I've got a GoPro, which I can't use on many rides, but sometimes there is an opportunity if it's on a roller coaster that they'll let me film. So I always take it. Obviously the charging block for the camera. This is a little light. If we go and review any food and go to a restaurant that's really dimly lit, then we can put this on, and it's very bright and it's perfect. So I just take that, and then just a few of the leads. I don't think I need my Kindle lead because that lasts ages for battery, but I do have a spare iPhone, my mini fan, and that's for the GoPro. And speaking of tech, here are some of the other things. So I've got my headphones. This little pouch has my spare Canon batteries, and I'll also have some memory cards as well. My DJI camera, this is a second camera we've started using. I don't use it fully for vlogging, but I really like it for some B-roll bits. Yeah, it's just as another camera for us. My mini fan, obviously need that. Another iPhone lead and plug, and I'll have a portable phone charger as well. Also got my iPad, and I'll have my Kindle as well. Okay, Kindle can join my sort of hand luggage bag, if you like. And thinking about my outfits, I had a little look at the schedule last night, so planning out what we're doing on each day, and we are doing a fairly nice fancy pants dinner on the first night in the Disney hotel, and I kind of feel like these clothes are very parks appropriate, but I think I'll want to get dressed in something just a little bit nicer. What does one wear to a French restaurant in the Disneyland Paris hotel? Oh, that could be a cute dress because it's polka dots. Oh, that's really cute actually, isn't it? Okay, this is the polka dot brown dress. I really like this. Thrown it on with my sparkly gold Havaianas. I did try it with these sort of slip-on brown little heels, but these are just better, aren't they? Because I can wear them multiple times. Sorry, Ben just doing something in the garden. But yeah, I think this is going to be an appropriate, nice dinner outfit with the little Coach bag as well. It just works, doesn't it? So we'll pack this outfit, and let's talk about shoes as well next. Okay, so we know we want those to match the brown outfit. Normal flip-flops just so I can wear those to the swimming pool. And then 2 different trainers. These for if I really want to walk around and do loads and loads of steps, then these are perfect. They are the greatest trainers, and Benj will clean them up for me because they've been loved recently. Adidas Ultralight Boosts, they're called. But I also have these amazing Disney shoes from Aldo. They kindly gave them to me last year. I love them. An extremely handy item. This is actually one of those massive fold-out bags from Disneyland Paris. It's got the same design as that t-shirt, so it looks like that on the bag. I've used it loads for loads of different trips, but it's especially good for Disneyland Paris because if you have too many extra things or you buy something bulky, you can just pop it in a spare bag and it's so flat. Pop that down as well. I'm just wondering if we want our own towels or whether they'll supply them for the swimming pool. We can just take towels from the room, can't we? That's just one less thing to carry. But I'm thinking of taking a little tote bag that I can take, I don't know, our books and our bits and bobs to the pool, so I don't have to take a lounge fly. So the ear holder bag I bought from Primark. It is just a wash bag from Primark, but the mini ears fit so perfectly in them. You can fit about 5 pairs in. I do sometimes like to have my ears to hand in my hand luggage because it looks really cute for a photo outside of the Eurostar, like we're off to Disney. But for now I think I'll just keep them all together in there. This little bag from Away is what I'm going to use for my makeup, so I'm just going to put that as like a placeholder to remind me. I own a ridiculous amount of wash bags and makeup bags. No judgies, guys, but I think we'll use this one. I've got to have a Disney wash bag, right? I'll put my Suri toothbrush in the bottom, but obviously the toothbrush is not in there yet. Deodorant, shampoo and conditioner, hairbrush, a Disney one, scrunchie and clip to blow dry my hair, and then I've got all my little hair accessory bits, bobby pins, hair bands, little clear hair bands for if I do braids. Sun cream can go in this little clear one. We've got face and body ones. Jewellery is another category that I need to do, but I haven't actually got an awful lot. I'm on the hunt for some silver necklaces that are Disney, and at the moment I have these 2 gold ones that are quite cute, but I also have these little earrings. I think I'm going to probably end up wearing those. Do I want a necklace? I feel like this gold one would look cute with the day 3 outfit, wouldn't it, with the brown. I'm going to use my little Stackers case, which has got my wedding jewellery in it right now, so we'll just temporarily switch that out, and I may even put those little Disney earrings in there as well, just in case I forget. Right, I've got the suitcase out the loft now. I have all of my suitcases are from Away. I love them. I've got a small, a medium and a large, and I think for this trip we'll take 1 medium and 1 small. That's what we did last time and it worked quite well. I switched my lanyard last night to this white one that I wore last time I was in Disneyland Paris, and I have a little clear thing on the bottom because sometimes we have physical cards as our tickets. Got my ear holders, so I'll clip those to the bags, or I'll just put them all of these bits I'll find a little bag for. This is perfect. My friend bought me this from Katie Loxton. It's got my new initials on it. I recently bought this tiny little clear makeup bag from Space NK, and I use this in every handbag. Inside, I just have loads of essentials like paracetamol, lipstick, hair clips, anti-bac, Tic Tacs, a little mini wild deodorant, the anti-bac wipes on the bottom, some tweezers, medication, little hair things. And I take this, like I said, in all my handbags, and everything just about fits. I also have sunglasses. I actually have some Ray-Bans downstairs, but these are like my backup ones just in case I break or lose a pair. I always travel with spare, so we'll have those, and I'll have my normal reading glasses. This is a travel plug, but you press the different buttons for the different things that you might need. So I know that this is EU, which is that kind of adapter, and so I've just gone and found a few others that I have, because obviously Benj will charge his phone by the bed, and we'll have the 4-way block charging with the cameras and things at night. Next, I'm going to go and get my underwear, and then we'll start putting the clothes in packing cubes, and then we're pretty much nearly there. Fairly straightforward. My bras, my Spanx, my pants, and my socks. And then I've pulled out the ones I'm going to wear to travel in as well. I've laid out my travel outfit, but I've realised we are going to London the day before. But I think I'll still pack it in a separate bag so I don't have to rummage through my suitcase on the morning of us leaving. I think we're ready to put the clothes in packing cubes now, and you all know I love packing cubes. I've mentioned them 100 times. We're gonna get out all of my pink ones from Away suitcases. I actually genuinely have a whole box of packing cubes here because we travel so often and we have so many different ones. I do have loads. I need to think about a dirty laundry bag as well, although for this trip, because it's so short, it might be that I just put everything back in one side of the suitcase. But I have also put my socks in this little sock thing that I got from Home Bargains years ago, and I love it. For my handbag, I think I am just going to take this normal Katie Loxton one. How cute is my purse? I bought this on Kate Spade and I absolutely love it. In fact, I probably will use something a bit smaller, but for now I'm putting it in there. This is why I love pouches so much, because that's got all of those tech things in now. So I can just pop that in the top, zip this up, and have that on my arm so I can easily access all these things. Okay, I think we're pretty much there now. I've pulled out my hair tools. Everything is sort of organised, it's neat. I have everything I could need. Got my suitcases. Last things to pop in are things for the rain. So I have this lightweight rain jacket from Uniqlo. And then of course an umbrella. Normally I put it all in the case for you as well, but I'm actually going to leave this all out because I'm pre-filming this about 2 weeks before we actually leave. So I'm not going to have any videos for the next 2 weeks. I'm giving myself a little break. I hope you've enjoyed coming along with me. I feel very prepared and organised now, especially doing it this far in advance. Big thank you to Suri for sponsoring today, an essential item in my travels, but also obviously my day-to-day. So if you want to check them out and use my discount code Brogan20 for 20% off, I will leave a link to them below. Absolutely love them, and I'd love to hear if you guys have tried them or not. I'm so excited that we're going back to Disneyland Paris. We're really looking forward to showing you all the new things that we haven't done yet. Thank you so much for watching this one, and have a lovely rest of your day. Bye!